Welcome back to Trails Beyond the Horizon. And look, new screen. Oh, it's a black cat at the end. The one that the twin was disguising herself as. Anyway, we're going to continue and start Chapter 3. Let's go. Yes, please do that. Thanks. Not Chapter 3, Act 1, Part 3. Oh! I'm flabbergasted. I thought at some point we were going to branch off into different different paths, but I wasn't expecting it right here. Do I continue with the Fool's Auction? Which fool? Like Campanella the Fool? An invitation to Basel. Too hot for a picnic. Well, I know several people who are in Basel. As Van here alluded to it when he was called by Fee. So, I guess we're going to do this one. I'm just going to go top to bottom. Talk to me, Rean. White Shadows, Act 2. We had White Shadows at the end of Act 1. July 9th. 1209. Specialized Freight Airship Sullivan, manufactured by Aldra Company and Vern Group.
Looks like that Spriggan was actually pretty useful. Things are moving right along.
Boy's voice?
He does conduct field tests for Marduk after all, and his group even resolved that prior incident. We're getting close to a solution for our own issue, correct?
Yep, the ID slot expansion's nearly wrapped up, so we should be able to begin Phase 2 by tomorrow. I'll be the one handling that, of course. Could you contact the others in the meantime?
I'm trying to figure out who Boy's voice is. Is it somebody from Class 7 or somebody from Thor's? Is it a slightly more grown-up Jonas? I don't know.
Affirmative. It's the least I can do, since I can't help with development. You have my continued support, Mr. Sacred. Please give my regards to Chief Plato.
It's Jonas! I didn't recognize him because he doesn't sound like a whiny teenager there. It's been how long? A couple of years since the last incident in Crossbell that nearly destroyed the world. He's probably 16 or 17 then, maybe. Not sure. He doesn't sound like a child anymore, though.
You seem like you've got your hands full. Just be careful not to overdo it, Orion.
Thanks for the help, Altina. It must be difficult doing all this while you're out and about.
Not at all. I haven't done much to help since yesterday. I should have spent more time studying hardware instead of just software programming.
You've done more than enough, seeing as you've been helping out at both Thor's Academy and the Foundation. That was Yona, right? From the Crossbell branch? I bet I'd hardly recognize him or Chief Plato.
It's been a while.
Not to mention Kia from the SSS, or even that Star Princess girl.
You're right. I was lucky to see them all when we visited Yuna's place. Kia's grown so much, but she still can't keep up with Sully.
I think you've grown a bit too, Altina. Aren't you about 3 Reg taller than Milliam?
That's true. But I feel lacking when comparing our proportions. How vexing.
William always said she was going to get large ahums. Oh dear.
I guess this is what sets people apart.
Well, you're only 17. There's plenty of time to grow. Look at Fee. She's 20, but she's still growing bit by bit.
If you say so. Instructor Toa, on the other hand...
No need to spell it out. She's well aware.
You can say that again. Better be careful she doesn't hear you talking about it behind her back.
Bro.
She doesn't skimp on her morning glass of milk. Even now. When we saw her last month, Jellica and I teased her about it until she had smoke coming out of her ears.
Jeez, no wonder she got mad. You two never change.
Even though you're so far apart, you still manage to see each other quite often.
That goes for you too. I should say that goes for all of us in Class 7. Can't deny we've been pretty active all over the place, even after everything that went down in Crossbell. Who'd have thought that even with my head start, we'd end up in Calvert together?
Yeah. Hard to think our nations were at war with each other until just 3 years ago. Now Calvert is a superpower in its own league, about to accomplish something unheard of. I just can't believe the presidential office invited us to have front row seats.
Tell me about it. I looked into it some on the side while I was on my assignment in the Free Cities.
We will soon be arriving at our destination near Basel, Province de Ouge, in the Calvert Republic. We ask that you please not forget any of your personal items and prepare to disembark. For the 2 machine units being transported, the team on location will handle...
I see lights down below. That must be it.
The home of the Verne Group, and also a renowned university.
Yep. Basel really is the most cutting-edge city in the Republic.
It all started back in May, when the Republic launched their first ever rocket into outer space. Announced internationally without warning, their comms and observation satellite was up in orbit only a month afterward. The Republic's and the President's intentions weren't clear, which left the continent in a panic. Our Erebonian Empire was no exception.
Official diplomatic and covert channels made repeated, frantic requests to confirm the Republic's intentions, to no avail. While Thor's military academy coordinated its own intelligence efforts between campuses, including students and alumni. That was when the Republic reached out to Thor's and the Imperial government with a sudden request. In the spirit of technological and human cooperation, we invite 2 of the Empire's final Panzer Soldat pilots to a space program training exercise. If possible, we'd like to welcome the Ashen and the Azure Chevaliers associated with Thor's military academy. And that invitation came from none other than the space program's HQ in the presidential office. As a result, after much consideration by the Empire and Thor's, by help for this trip, Altina Orion, I, Rean Swartzer, headed to Oreb State. I'm really puzzled as to why this short little bit here is not also voiced, but hey. There we reunited with Crow, who had been working out of the Free Cities, and set off to Calvert. My friends Toa Herschel and Fee Clausel, who are already in the Republic, will be meeting up with us there to help us out.
Of course, the night before this trip, I received one more surprise. A message from someone completely unexpected.
Rocksmith?
The time is nigh. The 8 leaves must come together as one, and cut a path to the land where the heavens turn. It is after your fateful clash with the Black God that you will find your true blade.
It was a letter from a man I hadn't seen in nearly 6 years. The man who taught me the way of the sword.
The man we saw dancing frantically at an Idols concert. That was him, I knew it.
the founder of the 8 Leaves One Blade School, my master, Yun Ka-Fai, the Sword Hermit.
July 9th, 10 p.m. Near Basel, Art Proving Ground. Let's see, this is not a commercial flight.
Rean Schwarzer, Crow Armbrust, and all your associates. Welcome to the Calvard Aerospace Force's Ort Proving Ground.
My goodness, honor guard.
Present arms! Salute the heroes of our ally, Erebonia.
You're a little nervous about them opening fire.
Whoa, what's all this?
Our first general, Daniel
My
Herring.
name is Daniel Harin. I am the commander of the Calvard Aerospace Force. I have the pleasure of being the one in charge of Project Startaker and overseeing this special exercise. I look forward to working with you, Schwarzer, Armbrust, and Orion.
Allow me to introduce myself properly. My name is Rean Schwarzer. To be honest, I never imagined such a warm welcome.
Yeah, you really rolled out the red carpet. But don't you think it was a bit much?
Indeed. Their impeccable timing suggests practice.
Sorry for the unexpected surprise. It was President Gramhart's request. With as much grandeur as possible and the utmost respect. So he said. After all, we owe Thors quite a debt for putting a stop to the Great War on its first day, only 3 years ago.
Well, I wouldn't give us that much credit. It was only possible thanks to the ceasefire and the efforts of the Republican Army in Operation Meal Mirage.
The fact that the appointed commander came from another nation was a huge shock to everyone at the time. It's said that the one who made the final decision to give him command of Calvard's troops, in spite of opposition, was you, General Haring.
You certainly know your stuff. To tell the truth, I've known Lieutenant General Bright for a long time. That the incoming president also knew him personally was a crucial factor.
Is that really true?
I see. I mean, I heard he was a former soldier, but...
From what I'm told, the Ashen Chevalier, still more or less a child at the time, was put through a lot during the armed conflicts 5 years ago. Despite that, he managed to repel our forces with ease, taking great pains to minimize casualties even among his enemies. Those soldiers stand here today. No doubt their enthusiasm played a role in your well-deserved welcome.
I'm truly honored.
Hero worship on the Calvardian military. It means like, oh no, I can't get away from it anywhere.
He comes off as friendly enough, but the Intelligence Division's rating places him among the highest threat levels.
I don't doubt for a second he's more than he's letting on. And it sounds like he and President Gramhart are pretty tight.
Now then, the joint exercise will be held tomorrow at 1300 hours. I've already arranged for you to stay at a hotel in the city this evening, so I hope you'll take the night to unwind and refresh. Once we finish with the exercise, we'll celebrate with a proper reception, featuring some light refreshments and appetizers.
no doubt we'll be under close surveillance.
We'll be looking forward to it. Also, about tomorrow's arrangements.
Actually, I hate to bring this up after you've gone through all the trouble. But thanks to some pals of ours, we've already got tonight's accommodations figured out.
What do you mean?
Let them in.
Yes, sir!
Does that vehicle belong to the guild?
Oh, don't tell me. Toa and Fee?
We weren't supposed to meet until tomorrow. I actually managed to get all my stuff done and get here early.
Same here. Though I'm still a little distracted by what's been going on in the capital.
Are these Thor's folks seriously just going to ignore us? I don't know what you're planning, but for security reasons, these people will be staying...
We appreciate your concern, but you don't need to fret.
The professor's house has all of the latest security features, so you won't have to worry about your guests of honor, right?
It's been a long time, Professor. Apologies for making you come all the way here, despite your busy schedule.
It's no trouble at all, General. The plan has almost come to fruition thanks to your hard work. As it happens, I'm already acquainted with your guests, so I was happy to offer my home. I hope I'm not overstepping.
Not at all. If you'll have them, then we'll leave their accommodations to you. By the look of it, you have transportation handled as well. Please rest well tonight, everyone. Someone from the presidential office will stop by to see you in the morning. Please refer to them if you have any questions about tomorrow's arrangements.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I've heard a lot about you, actually. I never could have expected this would be where we'd run into each other, though.
Professor Schmidt told me you've been researching East Zumeria's desertification.
That's right, though recent developments regarding the space program have brought me back home. And I decided to help you all out after I got a call from Toa.
I really appreciate it.
Oh, is that so? I guess she did attend that symposium in the Republic back in April.
Rean! Crow! Everything's unloaded. Earpiece included.
Mint. Same voice actress, even though it's a relatively minor role. Thor's chief mechanic.
Tearfees?
That little squirt of a mechanic speaks a language all her own.
Now that's just plain rude, Crow. Don't you know I'm a grown woman who also happens to have a boyfriend? Huh? Fee and President Toa? Weren't you two meeting up tomorrow?
We're a bit early. Long time no see.
It's nice to see you too, Mint.
Well, I'm glad you made it here. Whoa! That's one of the Republic's assault frames?
And she's supposed to be an adult?
Hey, Mint! Don't get too carried away.
Nah, it's fine. Leave her be.
Scarred.
I heard she's helping out Professor Schmidt. Well, there's no doubt the girl's got plenty of experience. For tonight, we'll conduct the final inspection and make sure your machines are in tip-top condition.
Thank you. I'm Rean Schwarzer, by the way.
The name's Crow Armbrust. My machine's got more than a few quirks, so best of luck. Honestly, it's been a minute since anyone from Reinford's had a look.
Rean's personal unit, manufactured by the Reinford Company. Turfing. Turfing? Crow's personal unit, manufactured by the Reinford Company. Also, Turfing.
Is that so? Just leave it to me. Esmere's been around, but I haven't seen you since April, Professor. Well, there's a torrent of things I've been meaning to discuss with you, but work's kept me busy.
That's quite all right. I know you're as dedicated to the space program as anyone. I'm the one who should be sorry since I haven't been able to help out.
Nonsense. This isn't something someone like you needs to get involved with.
Well, there's a lot to take care of, but you can leave it to us.
Speaking of which, it's getting quite late. Shall we head to Basel?
Yes, let's. Unfortunately, someone will have to squeeze into the Lino.
That won't be necessary.
Brought his motorcycle.
An orbital bike? When did you sneak something like that in?
Oh, I did see them put in some extra cargo before takeoff.
Wait, that isn't from Reinford. It's from Etwas, the luxury car manufacturer.
Crow? Care to explain?
Hey, come on. Back in the Free Cities, a ride like this, let's keep a low profile.
How dare you cheat with another brand?
Don't give me that. Even Jellica and George wanted to drive one.
Classic Crow and Toa.
Makes sense that they get like this when they're together. They've known each other longer than us. Speaking of, it's good to see you again. It's been since April, hasn't it? I'll be counting on you.
Sure, I won't let you down.
Looks like we won't have to split up then, huh?
It's about 20 minutes to Basel. It's dark out, so everybody drives safe.
Then stays behind.
I'm relieved they got there safely, and the Professor's offer is within our expectations.
Rampart?
I'll dispatch a representative tomorrow morning. Tell me, how do you feel about our chances of success?
Hard to say. Opportunities like this don't come for free, so I'd be grateful if they could at least knock some sense into that daughter of mine.
What's this about the Major? Is she doing something dangerous? I mean, obviously she's going into space and that's inherently dangerous, but is she doing something to make it more dangerous?
With their guidance, I put the odds at 50-50.
I
So
would
this
not
is
like
the
those
abandoned
odds.
road to Ort. I'd heard there was an old gunship blocking the way until last October.
This might be even grander than Ruhr.
No kidding. Here we've got nature, medieval streets, and a cutting-edge city all living side by side.
The aero trams are amazing too. And all the way up there is...
Yep, the most prestigious research institute in all of Calvard, the Basel Institute of Science. That dome is the famous astronomical observatory.
It looks just like the Griffith Observatory. Thank goodness that makes me nostalgic. July 10th, 7 a.m. Basel, the engineering city.
Wow, it's delicious.
Oh. The cheese is exquisite. Oh, and this bread is so fluffy. Even this potato thing?
That's another one of Basel's specialties, a potato pancake called Rusty. You fry shredded potatoes in a frying pan until they're nice and crispy on the outside.
I see. It sure sounds tasty. Yummy!
Good grief. You wouldn't guess that you ladies were staying in someone else's home.
They're not wrong, though. It's all really good. Does it have something to do with the ingredients? Maybe the local water?
That's correct. The water here has been essential for the leaps we've made technologically in Basel, from maintaining critical machinery to aiding in the production of high-precision optical lenses. In fact, didn't the city of Ruhr also contain high-quality subterranean water?
You're right. It's actually melted snow from the mountains.
This has been quite educational.
Now then, since today will be quite busy, why don't we enjoy some dessert a little early? I hope you don't mind.
Ta-da! Introducing the Professor's Special Engadine. It's a news tort packed with plenty of walnuts and nougat.
Someplace south of here, I think it is. Van is sneezing. Someone's talking about Engadine, and I'm not there.
I want some.
Man, I can see why that Arkwright guy was totally sold on this place.
Yeah. Apparently one of his assistants grew up here, too.
So we'll be going to head-to-head with the Republic's newest assault frame? That's about the long and short of it, yep. I'm not at liberty to dive into specifics, though. But I can say that Professor Cronkite designed it. So it's in a league of its own compared to other assault frame models. They placed you in charge of the cockpit's life support system, correct? Yeah, mainly to help with the airtightness and oxygen concentration. Oh, but, you didn't hear all that from me. Guess our hunch was right on the mirror, then. Indeed. The new model will definitely be put to use in that project of theirs. No doubt about it. So the dummy unit that launched 2 days ago was for that new model, right? That seems to be the case, yes. From what we saw, its proportions didn't match this Zychris ones even a little bit. Whistles. Sorry, we probably shouldn't be talking about this now, considering your position and all this. No, it's totally fine, especially since us and the tech unit are pretty tight-knit. Project Startaker is an undertaking of the utmost importance for the Republic. However, while a broader discussion of the usage of space has yet to take place, the opinions and perspective of other nations in Sumeria shouldn't be brushed aside. Naturally, expanding the orbital network and putting a stop to the desertification of the East remains essential goals of the project. In fact, the project's scale is so vast that no single engineer can grasp the whole picture. Through the President, General Herring, I've already forgotten how to say his name, Herring? Professor Cronkite understand it in and out, of course. Compared to them, me and Giscard know surprisingly little. It seems that other departments in the government and the media are likewise in the dark. And I'm sure it wouldn't shock you to learn that the CID is behind it all, she probably meant to say. Oh? Come to think of it, was it a representative from the President office coming today? Oh, why can I not speak? Yeah, that's what they told us. Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
I apologize for arriving so early in the morning. My name is Renee Kincaid. I'm an aide to President Gramhart.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
As you may already know, today's exercise begins at 1 p.m. You'll be joining us at the Ort Proving Ground, where you arrived last night. There, you'll participate in a mock battle with our new assault frame model. Of course, you still have plenty of time to enjoy Basel at your leisure before noon. I'd advise against wandering too far, but you might enjoy a stroll down to the canyon.
Where you can fight monsters.
And you can trust that there won't be surveillance of any kind. You have my word.
We understand. Thank you for taking the time to see us. To be perfectly honest, I assumed we'd be restricted to some degree.
Given this guy's reputation, I can't help but feel there's something suspicious going on.
Indeed. During the war, he easily managed to stay several steps ahead of the Intelligence Division spies.
Crow, Altina, don't say stuff like that! I'm so sorry, Mr. Kincaid.
Based on my run-ins with him, it does sound a bit fishy.
Please, consider our trust as an expression of respect and admiration from the President, and by extension, the Republic itself. Though, if I were to be frank, we're somewhat lacking in manpower, and therefore do not have the means to chaperone. Why, I myself just arrived here at Basel Airport first thing this morning.
That came out of nowhere.
I suppose we should expect as much from someone whose lecture's equal in the intel world.
I see. I'm sure you must have a lot going on. I've heard a bit about it from Arkwright.
It seems his group has been busy. In any event, please keep in mind we will be unable to provide you with an escort, though I don't expect you'll need one. However, we can give you this.
A-rank security card. Can go on all of their special little elevators.
Wait, is that
It's a card that gives us access to important city facilities. But rank A?
That's the equivalent of a management position or higher at the Verne Company. But that's the same rank as me.
I'd venture the presidential office made an official request to Mr. Towsend.
Correct. It will only be valid during the duration of your stay, but please take it as a token of our kindest regards. With that card, you will gain access to not only the aerotrams, but nearly everywhere else within the city. This is a rare privilege, so I hope you'll put it to use to enjoy your stay in Basel and engage with everything we have to offer. And with that, I'll be taking my leave. Expect me to check in with you as a courtesy around 11:30 a.m. One last thing. We don't concern ourselves with the matters of other organizations' assignments, so do as you please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Got it. Thanks for letting us know.
We'll be sure to show up at the training area on time.
From the sound of it, you've got one hell of a full plate. We'll do our best not to pile any more work on you.
If you would be so kind. I hesitate to call this a show of good faith, but just so you're aware, I received confirmation that the Sword Hermit has entered the Republic.
Kafai, Minjin?
Wait, for real?
Keep in mind, though, this intel is about 3 days old. We haven't heard anything from him since then.
Have you checked all the girl group concerts in the town?
Well, that's all from me. Until next time.
Seems the rumors didn't do him justice. I can't believe he was able to track the master of all people. Seriously. And hear that the swordman friend of yours has a finger in the pie the presidential office is cooking up. Okay. Back up. I lost track of this someplace. Seriously. And I hear that swordswoman friend of yours has a finger in the pie the presidential office is cooking up. Okay, awkwardly phrased there. Yes, her. As I recall, she aided in obstructing entry to the mountain range while construction on the space station was ongoing. Yep. From my experience, she's even more of a force to be reckoned with than Reed had described. She and Mr. Kincaid were real lifesavers during the incident in March. You can say that again. We definitely owe them a debt of thanks. wonder how Quatra and Fan feel about all this. Let's just hope that any misunderstandings will be cleared up once the space program is concluded. We'll be taking our leave soon, but please, make yourselves at home. Feel free to have a cup of coffee or some snacks if you like. I set it up so you can use your security card to unlock the door. Wow, you didn't have to go to all that trouble for us. Thank you. We'll all be in the capital in a couple of days, right? We should meet up and shoot the breeze again. Yeah, it was interesting hearing your stories about Professor Schmidt when he was young. Oh no. I was impressed to learn he always had such a frank personality. I'd be delighted to have another chat with you all. Oh, before I leave, Koa. Regarding that facility we talked about before, it can be accessed with that card, too. You're welcome to stop by this evening. I'll leave the manual here along with your grandfather's old research notes. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Well then, we got a while before noon. It's been 2 years since I last visited the Republic, and this is my first time in Basel. I'd like to take this chance to do some sightseeing. That reminds me, didn't you and Arkwright hash something out earlier, Fee? About us taking care of 4 SPGs in his place, yeah. I spread the word around already, so we might find a post or two on the bulletin boards. That sounds like an interesting method for petitioning help. But wouldn't it be simpler to simply take them as guild requests? Maybe, but in the Republic, the guild and the police often share information and work together to some extent. I think this is for people who have more gray area problems, and as such may not want to go through those channels. That's about it in a nutshell. And there's also the fact the CID's been keeping a close eye on the guild lately. Anyway, circling back to request, if we see any wanted monster ones on the board, might not be a bad idea to take them on. Yeah, I could go for a good warm-up. Gotta get ourselves back into ass-kicking form before the exercise, you know? Right. Let's remember to link up our Zyphas before them, too. Now, as for our sightseeing, how about we start with the Artisanal District, and then move to Newtown and the Institute of Science. Actually, let's hold a beat on the Institute. Finals are being held there right now, so I think it may be better to visit in the evening instead. And if we have time, there's a facility here I'd really like to check out. Got it. We'd be happy to go see it with you. In the meantime, we can take the scenic route through the Artisanal District in Newtown. Before we get started on that... Oh, right. I almost forgot. We have that request from the Epstein Foundation to work on. You guys get that ID slot expansion thing done finally? Yes, entry to the Garten has been established for parties other than Arkwright and his allies. As I explained previously, we can find portal entrances within urban areas by utilizing the shard search function. Although there are other groups apart from us who we've enlisted the help of. Since we already have a number of tasks on our plates, as it is, we can set that request aside for now. Set aside your first major assignment since joining the Foundation? I don't think so. This takes just as much priority as everything else. Hi, Pat. I'd also like to know what the Society's up to, so let's add that to the planner for the morning. That sound good to everyone? Sure, I'm game for whatever. Oh, I swear, Rean, I really worry for you. You've become more of a smooth operator every damn year. What? He never knows why everyone's like that to him. If he has joined the party, always accompanying the party. Although does not actively participate in battle, she will provide various forms of support as an extra member. Extra members. Some characters will participate in battle as extra party members. These extra party members will provide aid to their allies during blitz chains, blitz support, and C commands. S commands. Jeez. Alternative costumes are available for them as well. I don't get the whole costume thing, so I won't be utilizing that. I mean, I only look at it if their costume is really terrible. I think one of the few times I used it was for Fee and Cold Steel 2, because, oh my god, that costume was positively indecent. So I did use a costume for her for the entire shebang. Anyway, Shard Search is now available in Rean's route. In order to progress, you must complete the first zone via the portal in either the Artisanal District or Newtown. By the way, Rean, that nest torte we had reminded me. Didn't Arkwright ask you for something during that mixer Marduk put on? Right. It's about that sweet review blog of his. He wants us to share the details with him if we've come across any worth recommending. I've not been keeping up with that. Yeah, that's Van for you. Well, in that case, why don't I handle sending over whatever data we collect? Altina has the Garten to worry about, and I can still bundle them with their 4 SPG reports while I'm at it. Thank you, Instructor Toa. Sorry to put you through the extra trouble. We appreciate it. You can now update the Sweets blog in Range Route. You can now rest or make reports in the guest room at Hamilton's residence. Things I have not done at all in this game. I've done 0 fishing. I've done 0 on the Sweets blog. Destinations and reporting. Perform a number of functions from your current base of operations. Okay, they have to access the laptop. That's not so unusual. Received a costume for Fee and Toa's glasses? I feel like it's been so long since I've had control of the characters, I don't know what to do with them. Let's have a look. Alright, this place is so...
Leave it to me.
Alright.
Right.
This place is so up and down. I always have trouble traversing
The
it.
view of the town from up here is really something else.
Sure is. This is the most cutting-edge city in Calvert, after all.
There's so much to see. I don't want to miss a thing.
Origin. That's incredible, boss. I can't believe you got to work on the rocket's metal fittings. Why didn't you tell me about it before, though? Boss? Gowland. Because one thing you've got and 2 things you don't. Loose lips, restraint, and attention span, in that order. Hey, just look at you right now. What happened to honing your craft? But at this point, I can crank out perfect bolts down to the exact micro-reg. See? These are the ones from yesterday. You had a lot of orders for this size, so I made 1,000... in a single night? Now you're just... Huh. These dimensions aren't too shabby. Just about ready to shift gears. Bolts alone only cover half the battle, so move on to nuts and get practicing. Yes, sir! Oh, I should
Perform search.
Forgot. Oh, Swords over here. Here they are. Got him. Can I talk to you? Sorry, didn't mean to bump into you.
Shard searching.
There's sub down there.
You're really piling on the work.
Shard searching. start searching.
We know. You don't have to keep repeating it. Goodness, girl.
Let's search around.
Oh, that's a truck. I totally thought that was a food truck. Or a food cart. I didn't look too good. Well. Hello? I tweaked my cutie-mobile's counterweight, so get ready to eat her dust tonight. As if you're going down later, darn it. Hey, look at that. RC car racing is a big thing in Calvert, too. I don't think it's all that common, but it makes sense for two kids in the heart of the automotive industry. It's so fast, even faster than yesterday. I want to race RC cars, too, when I'm older. Turn me off. Oh, there's something over here. Oh, this is where I am. Wahaha, you're one hell of a riot, lass. Oh, Mint found her way here. You could match someone capable of toying with that stubborn professor. I wasn't toying with him or anything. We just get along. He doesn't even get angry when my special mustard rounds exploded during my Panzer Soldat armament experiment. That is so Mint. I wish I could have seen that. Professor Schmidt covered in mustard. The fact he didn't make a big deal about it is pretty impressive. What can I say? The goddess seems to like me. She just fits right in, doesn't she? Sarah Mint. She was doing maintenance work until late, so she stayed the night. Maybe we should thank them again. Time I spent working on that harfing of yours was worth it. There's no denying that it's an older model. The refinement that's been done is nothing short of extraordinary. Truly the jewel of the Empire. I learned a lot. Oh, you're giving me way too much credit. If Georgia Makarov could hear your compliments. Oh, that young lady we were working with sure was clumsy, though, wasn't she? Let's just say her way of dealing with trouble is, stimulating. Haha, was it all that? I don't think that was a compliment. Thank you for everything. Because of you, we'll be in top shape for the exercise. We're looking forward to facing off against the rumored new assault frame. It's actually undergoing maintenance right now in another location. Young is overseeing it directly, and is doing everything he can to make sure it's ready to go. You mean Professor Cronkite, the developer of the assault frames? The man they say surpasses even Epstein's 3 disciples? Should he be in the middle of working on the space program right now? Oh yeah, Meng's doing this in his spare time. Where I hear it, he's got some countermeasures to deal with your machines. So make sure you don't lose focus. Appreciate the warning. But, you sure you should be helping us out like that? Of course. It's only natural we want the machines we worked on to be put to the test. Besides, I'm curious which will come out on top. Yang's new creation, or the heroes of the Empire? Oh, Mr. Giscard, you're just like a boy with his action figures, aren't you? I'm rooting for you too, everyone. Give it your best later, okay? We will. Thanks. The Empire's got quite the interesting young woman in its midst. Sure, she makes a lot of mistakes and has some close calls, but her talent is the real deal. Apparently, back when she was a student, she was working during the war in the Empire. Got a lot I could learn from her. I'm also involved in designing the new assault frame's cockpit, by the way. All the other fixings are Young's responsibilities. He's off working on them someplace else right now. You'll be in for a real toughie later, so give it your best, okay? And so I was up till late last night tweaking the... I need somebody to say that so I know how to say it properly. Hierarchies with Giscard and his staff, right? Just after we finished, a bunch of screws I forgot came tumbling out of my pocket. But those guys, they started it all right on the spot. Yep, it's no wonder Giscard's workshop is the biggest name in the business. I ought to start taking notes. And how much agony she puts these tour guys through is enough to keep me up at night, too.
Any day now.
Oh, are you the guest of honor from the Empire? They said you'll be taking part in a mock battle over at the Proving Ground, so, I'm more excited than words can describe. If I take a look at your Panzer sold out sometimes after that, it would make my whole week. Sounds like expectations are riding high. But try not to disappoint then. I sure won't.
All right.
Drive across the nation.
Outer space, properly defined, refers to the expanse beyond our atmosphere. That is to say, the area outside the atmospheric gases that envelop the surface we live on. Or to put it even more simply, everything above the sky. Building off that, there are two different types of satellites, those that hang in the atmosphere and those that hang in space. Prometheus 4, which we launched in May, is the first to fall under the latter. All the ones up till then fell short of breaching the atmosphere, going instead into VLO, or very low orbit.
A good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. Preparations for this weekend's manned rocket launch are making steady progress at Zeku Space Force Base. Further, the government has stated that its next focus after Project Startaker is currently being considered, with space exploration for the moment.
Time for a traffic update around the Edith metropolitan area.
These are the most recent
Okay,
reports
that I
on the
don't need
road,
to know about.
courtesy of the Calvert
Just interested in
Road
what
Lane.
else he had to say. I don't need to...
Come again.
I have no idea what we've got.
No
now
need
that I
to be
think about
shy.
it. He can give gifts. That's hysterical. How much money do you have, Rean? Oh, a decent amount. Why do I have Sepith Mass? Did Van's Sepith Math sort of transfer over to Rean, even though this is a couple of days earlier? Okay. What rare items do you have? Magic Droplet? I'm good. I've not looked at my setup at all.
Leave the adjustments to me.
You bet I will. Polyvorce off. Thank you. You guys didn't yell so much during combat. I might like to listen to you. We'll now do this for everyone. There. The only one I want to listen to is Powder Matters with Renz. What happens if I do auto-equip? Nothing, because I don't have any advanced quart right now. That's fine. Oh, but what about your gear? Ah, you don't have anything here. How do you headband? Strength defense +6? CP increase. Nice. Let me look at the pendulums. Conceal, mute, and blind. Defending blind is a good idea. What do you have for accuracy? Your accuracy is terrible. Someone else is using that. We don't have nearly enough things for accuracy. I think prevent death blow is a pretty good idea, though. Okay, we'll stick with the gold rosary. Oh, I see shining goggles for sale. I'd get some more of those.
What would you like? Come again.
Oops, I didn't step far enough away.
Coming to you live across the nation.
What would you like? Come again.
Get further away so I can give this to Fee. There you go. We done anything? Okay, I was thinking going back into the caverns, but it looks like we can't do that. That leads out of town. Something's happening right here. Guess I have to go inside. Hey guys. You must be tired after your overnight train ride, Lila. I really appreciate you coming out here, especially with how busy your store at the capital must be. It's quite alright. They already have apprised me of the situation. I do believe my old skills as a maid will... What is it with this game and super maids? As a maid will prove fully applicable, so please allow me to put them to use. That's reassuring to hear. Huh? Lila? What are you doing in Basel? Why, if it isn't Miss Herschel? I never expected to see you here. Do you two know each other? Yes, Lila runs the Liberal Boutique back in Edith. She even helped with the Aramis Academy Festival. I did want to thank you for letting me participate. That aside, I presume these are the rumored members of Thor's? Wait, seriously? You search for Ray. What, you've heard of us? Oh, well, you are quite famous in some circles. I actually helped with negotiations during the secret development of the RSA-2. Actually, that makes sense that she would have. During the retributive tower incident? I had no idea. Seems she's not just anybody, huh? Aha, this is the first I'm hearing of this, too. But why are you, of all people... Well, I guess you could ask the same of us. Your circumstances do have to be curious as well, but it isn't my business to pry. Nevertheless, I wish you the best of luck in your pivotal endeavors. Same to you. Well, hey, fate must have brought us together for a reason. How about we exchange private numbers and hash it out? Ahem. Pro. I heard the rumors, but they really do make a motley crew. Yes, depending on how things go, we may be seeing them later. It's a privilege to officially make your acquaintances. Discreet though my part in the retributive tower incident was, I cannot help but feel a sense of camaraderie through it. Our circumstances at present notwithstanding, it would be lovely to sit down and chat in the near future, should the opportunity arise. In case anyone's wondering, this is the mayor's maid in one of the cities in the first game, which has been recently remade and is really good, except for some strange translation mix-ups. It's not translation mix-ups. It's more like lack of continuity with later games. I heard a lot about Thars. Getting to meet you all here is an absolute honor. Me, I'm employed as a researcher at ZCF in Liberl. Lila's had my back in more ways than I can count. Personally, I'd be thrilled to work more closely with you all too, someday. I think that's the guy who invented the acerbic tomato, which in the remake they mysteriously call the bitter tomato instead of acerbic tomato, which is one of the aforementioned weird things with the remake I was mentioning. Barnaby. That's what I'm saying. All the workshops are tied up with Project Startaker. Between that, the booming economy, and orders pouring in by the droves, no one wants to take on our jobs anymore. Gahaha. The sun's high in the sky, yet here you are down in your cups, Mr. Product Procurement. No, now, drink up. There's times when all the hard work in the world doesn't amount to much. Oh, fellas. Have another round with me, will ya? Shop.
What do you have?
You got? Ooh. Thank you.
Come again.
Welcome. Basel may be a city of engineering, but did you know about its delicious local cuisine? Take our nuss tortas, or nut tarts, for example. The recipe varies between families, so comparing them from place to place can make for a fun activity. Hey, you guys tourists? Doesn't seem like you're staying with us, but you're welcome to relax and grab a bite to eat. My sister's cooking is pretty popular around here. She's kind of a free spirit, though, so don't expect the menu to stay how it is for very long. Is that her?
What do you have? Come again.
That's not your sister. Heidi. President Gramhart is nothing short of remarkable, bringing such a massive undertaking into fruition. Up until now, traveling to space was a notion no one took into serious consideration. And even if they had, it surely would have taken them decades to realize. I have little doubt that all the researchers and engineers on Project Startaker are brilliant, but our president may just deserve the lion's share of the merit.
Those are Aerospace Force uniforms, aren't they?
The brand new branch of the military. I heard they got vets from the Army, Navy, and Air Force. But from the sound of it, most of the people they scouted specialize in intel.
I suppose they wanted a variety of exceptional people from all kinds of fields.
Nice uniforms. What do we have?
Confirming contents.
There's a 4 SPG on the bulletin board. Hollow car head scratcher. To further develop the post-cell hollow car we collaborated on last year, we're conducting tests in various locations around Basel. However, the results were unexpected. There's something peculiar about this new version, and it may require a Spriggan's touch to get to the bottom of it. Foreign Awakeners, if you're able to help us, come find me at the inn in the Artisanal District. Bulletin board. Is it for requests for fixtures are posted? That's right. They're on pieces of paper with the 4 SPG symbol mixed in with your everyday notices and flyers. Since Span's been to Basel before, it won't be long until more requests are posted here without having spread that a Spriggan arrived. In that case, it would be prudent to check the boards at regular intervals. It's a neat little system he cooked up. Where did you ever get the idea from? I bet it's way less intimidating for your average Joe to put up a request here than bring it directly to a fixer. I think that's Span's way of showing consideration to his clients. It's definitely a different way of going about it compared to our special ops missions. But we might learn a thing or two from doing this. Looks like a request has already been put up. When we have time, we should go hear them out. We have time. Is it Ray? Oh no, it's this guy. Gal. Associate Professor Athena. Nice hair. I like that hair. Alright, what could have gone wrong? I just don't get why this is happening. Excuse me, are you Associate Professor Athena? Yes, that would be me. The Athena part anyway. For the Associate Professor. Oh, I'm still not used to it. It's a lot of responsibility to take on all at once, so... never mind. Is there something you need from me? I don't exactly have a lot of time right now. See, I'm actually waiting for someone. Because of the 4 SPG you put in the bulletin board, correct? Sorry, we should have introduced yourselves first. We're from Thars, and we're acting on behalf of Arkwright Solutions. Huh? On behalf of... I was hoping Mr. Arkwright would come himself like he did last year. Hey, no need to be so disappointed. That crew can get the job done just as well as his. Guaranteed. Right. Once we put our mind to something, we give it our all. What now? I feel a lot more comfortable with someone I already know. Should I just tell them to go? No, that won't make anything better. Alright. I accept your help. Thing is, my request is about a certain hollow core Mr. Arkwright helped me with previously. Do you mind if I give you a summary? Here it is, the summary. Hollow core head scratcher. Again, the results were unexpected. We accept. Of course, I take it you're talking about Posel. The hollow core your posting said wasn't functioning properly? That's correct. Mr. Arkwright tested her for me just last year. She's equipped with an AI designed by Professor Cronkite to have an evolving personality. Oh, I remember that one now. One that starts as an innocent little girl and matures over time into a grown adult, to be specific. Is that advanced? I'd known about improvements in performance, but to think AI research has progressed to such a point. Cronkite. Same egghead working on the new assault frame for the space program, huh? Arkwright's hollow is nothing to sneeze at either, though. from what we've heard. True, except that one was developed by Marduk. Right, Mare. The professor actually used her as a starting point for designing Posel. Since last year, we've been conducting a variety of tests over and over to encourage her growth. We even started implementing her into facilities around the city on a trial basis, with permission from the Vern Company's CEO. The resulting data was then integrated back into the latest version of Posel. But then, that's when the problem started. It might be faster if you experience it for yourself. This here's Posel version 2.1.20 beta. Could you try equipping it and see how she reacts? Sure, we'll get right on it. Obtained Posel version, etc. Equip the holocard to Rean via the port screen of the orbit menu. Go. Where's Posel? Oh, here we go. Nobody's. Hey, what's with this snap talk? Oh, I didn't hear her because I had to, I guess I turned it off in the orbit. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn her back on. Sorry. I think I follow. All those tests around the city caused you to develop in ways you didn't foresee. That's right. Originally, she had a sweet, lovable, service industry-friendly personality. But for whatever reason, this iteration has a blatant penchant for balking and ridiculing people. At this rate, Posel's going to grow up into a hooligan. After all the care I put into raising her. No need to be upset. I think we have a grasp of what you're asking for now. You want us to suss out the cause, yeah? Whatever it is that made her this way? Yes. Knowing that should let me fix her before it's too late. Understood. We'll see what we can figure out. If there's a particular factor, then it's most likely related to those trial runs. The odds are high. Could we ask what those tests entailed exactly? I was going to say where they were held. That made more sense to me. We allowed Posel to handle various jobs in the city under human supervision. And not simple ones either. They each require a level of judgment while still leaving room to step in should things go awry. Specifically, she worked at the Aerotram platform and movie theaters in Newtown, as well as Giscard's workshop. That may be where she developed the attitude. Pretty varied set there. Makes me kind of curious what they had her do. Sounds like we'd better stop by all three of those places and find out then. I'm counting on you. Posel's future is in your hands.
Commencing proxy Spriggan work.
What? Okay, what just happened? Oh, okay. They gave me mine back. Well, if I have to re-equip her, I'll do that. By that, I mean I'll make sure the voice is back on so I can hear her yelling at us. Okay, go down this way. And over here, it's a shop. There's a bunch of people talking. And we've arrived! Welcome to Basel's famous artisanal district. The craftsmen here are highly regarded for their traditional techniques, which have been passed down and kept alive since the Middle Ages. Also popular is the local historical atmosphere, due largely in part to its many brick buildings and chimney-dotted skylines. And don't think I didn't see those cobblestones. Wow, Langport's First Ward is a historic neighborhood too, but it doesn't look anything like this. I can almost feel the locals' burning passion pulsing through the air itself. Well, as far as creative fires goes, yours could stand with the best of them. Oh! She's the chef from Longpart. My antiquing senses are picking up on some noteworthy finds just waiting to be stumbled upon. Well, I'm glad to see you all so enthusiastic. You'll have some free time right after this, so go ahead and take a look at whatever catches your eye. Yeah, 3 of them are wearing traditional garb. Yes,
So
you
this
have
is an aero tram,
traditional
huh?
garb too there, just
The Empire's
shorter.
trams don't even compare.
They don't look how I thought they would. Want to go for a ride?
Yes, let's try it out.
Trying to find this. Oh, it's a vending machine. Like there's supposed to be a shop here, and there it is. Bracer Guild? Okay, let's go to the Bracer Guild, and then I'm going to call it a night. Right then, Blanca's going to focus on the cases by the factories this afternoon. It's sure been a big help having you since yesterday, Gray. Definitely. Thanks to you, I was able to concentrate on the outskirts this morning. What do you say? Why not transfer to the Basel branch permanently? I'm glad I could help, and it's flattering of you to offer. But I really do have to get back soon. I'm sorry I can't stick around and give you the help you need. Oh, how dutiful of you. Hey, Alex. Hey, Gray. Sure to barge in like this. Good to see you again, Fee. I'll be heading back to the capital soon. Say, are these guys, Yes, I'm Rean Sportser. I attend Thor's with Fee back in Arabonia. Now that you mention it, didn't Toa go there too? Yep, except I was in the class before theirs. And these two are... It's an honor to make the acquaintance of the Empire's heroes, including the ones who have gone a bit more unseen. Oh, we're not that big a deal. Can't say I know what you mean by that last comment there. I'm a little concerned about a few things, like why you're here now. But as a fellow feathers of the Radiant Wings during the war, I'm sure we can build a working relationship. The soldiers in the Radiant Wings called themselves feathers? I guess even the Republic's Guild is paying attention to this little event. They're not in any position to participate, so I doubt they'll do anything more than keep an eye on the situation. You're not wrong, but it looks like things have calmed down in Basel. Sure, but with the economic boom and the influx of tourists, there's been a definite increase in our workload. It's nothing compared to the capital, though, and we do have a number of capable bracers. We should be fine, even if Fee continues to work with her classmates. Glad to hear it. Anyway, I heard from Fee about you guys standing in as proxy Spriggans. Sounds like you found your niche, even if you are only using it as a platform for your own activities. Come to think of it, there have been rumors of 4SPGs cropping up, even though Arkwright's not around anymore. I'm glad you guys will be handling them. I'm surprised you're familiar with the subject. We worked with Dan on them a few occasions. All the same, I feel bad for borrowing Fee. For Spriggans aside, I hope there's something we can do to pay the guild back. You really don't have to worry about that. But with Gray going home, there might be stuff that Basel branch can't get around to. Monsters exterminations, for one. Oh, I did hear Mr. Arkwright had accepted a lot of those kind of jobs for the guild. That's right. We did ask Van for his aid in that regard. If you're acting on his behalf, I suppose it'd be okay to share those details. Oh, another bounty in the canyon. There are reports that a dangerous monster called the Jerem Kazim has appeared in the canyon. Exterminate. Leave him to us. This reminds me of the special operations we had during our time at Thor's. We should probably be ready for requests that differ from those quite a bit, though, given the line of work. Either way, probably won't be too far off from the kind of stuff I deal with. We've already chosen to use the 4 SPGs to get a foothold here, so let's make sure we do it right. I'm going to be entrusting you with some work regardless. Anyway, he and I are friends, so I hope I'll be able to help you if something comes up. And this isn't me speaking for the guild or anything, but we're really rooting for you. Thank you.
All right, let's get cracking.
I was about to say, has it been added to the travel menu? Good. But we'll travel there tomorrow. Right now, hey Rean, look at me. Thank you. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day.